didn't have a fucking silver spoon. My daddy gave me $2 million and told me to figure it out. Imagine if your father gave you $2 million and said figure it out.
Listen, if the same way the man on the block gave you a pack and told you to figure out.
But a pack
and I guarantee
you up with $1,000.
That $1,000 could turn into $2,000, turn into $3,000, turn into $6,000.
How many people have a lifetime in jail?
But say that again. But say what you said again.
How many people have?
Say what you said again. The mentality. So our job is to change the mentality. It's the same thing I told you. Let's change the way we think. But we gotta be the example.
Okay, let me tell you something.
A lot of black niggas, you know how many niggas is voting Trump right now because of me? Because I make it cool. Because they look just like you make it cool with certain things. Why niggas go jacket? We gotta make it cool. You know what we make cool? Drug dealers being popular. We make because why? Yes, we did.
They had more than you.
No, because they had bitches. No, because they had bitches.
Exactly.
They had money. They had nice cars. So why are we not praising niggas like you? Or why are we not praising niggas like doctors or cops? These are the things we need to praise. Let them show that.
Because if we
put that image out there,
close proximity to you.
That's
the
why.
average doctor don't live next door to a nigga in the project.
Listen, that's
I never seen a doctor. What do you mean? That's what I'm saying.
Same thing with police because we're not making that decision as a people. Because we should say we want to be doctors. We scare our people and become cops. And then y'all complain about the abuse in the neighborhood.
What I'm trying to tell you is this: if you start two people, a white person that's born into a medium white wealth household, and an average white black person that's born in the average black household. The average white person is going to be more successful. 90%.
Why does that matter? We came from slavery and nothing.
What do you mean?
Why does that matter? What advantages they got? We got the same advantage today. Tell me one thing we can't do today that white people can do, bro. Tell me one thing.
What do you mean? What you
name one thing? Just one. You don't have to be 2, 3, 4. Name one thing.
I cannot walk in and take out $50,000.
Lies. Yes, you can if your credit is good.
No,
that's a lie. My man just did it at one liquor store. That's a lie.
I'm not talking about.
Are you from the hood? That's a lie.
I don't have nobody that's.
White people can't get with no credit either. Show me a bank that give white people some with no credit.
The average wealthy black person.
Now the people you work for, the Democrats, they want to give that to illegal immigrants. They give them loans faster.
Is take care of his whole family. The average, you look at the Kardashians, every one of them got $5 to $10 million.
But you voting for you supporting people that want to give illegal immigrants more benefits than the old people in the country.
No, you know why they do it? Because they able
That's
to
why.
do something.
Look how quickly people from other countries can come in this country and get a loan.
It ain't.
You try to go get a loan, you can't get it. You from here.
It ain't because
but they ready to give it to people that get a loan here.
You look at the average black, white, wealthy person. They not the only person to take care of their family.
Yo, bro,
all of them is wealthy.
The color of your skin means nothing in this day and age. That's all an excuse that we get lazy bum niggas. That's the reality. That's some lazy bum nigga shit. Yo, because I'm black, I can't do something.
His brother's brother, his brother's aunt, his cousin, all that shit. You can't even keep wealth.
But you can't say an average black family don't got it. You can't say that because they all can remove themselves from that. It doesn't matter if
you can't. Listen to me. When you keep having a conversation based on some shit that's never happened, then that to me is not realistic.
It has happened.
A lot of things never happened. Before the plane came out, there was no plane. Before there was a cell phone, there was no cell phone.
But you didn't say, yo, I could fly before the fucking plane.
But somebody said it when they seen the bird do
it. And they made the plane.
All right, so things that you say can never happen has happened.
I'm saying the reality is never happened.
You know what it is?
We don't show me something.
It's sad. I got more faith in my old people than they got in their goddamn self. You should have faith in yourself and not believe you can't do something.
It's bullshit. Understanding the reality of the situation, I deal with life on life's terms. You want to feed people.
I mean, you on a real
I'm not. Y'all feeding them a dream. You telling me you feeding them a nightmare. I'd rather give them a dream than a nightmare.
The only exact science in this world is math. The rest of that shit is some shit you thinking. In the math, for the last almost 1,000 years, we've only accumulated 2% of the wealth.
So how white people in this world?
2%.
How white people? We created white people, as y'all say. These are offspring, right? How did our offspring do it?
I would rather you say they not doing it.
Tell me why our offspring can do it and we can't. Tell me.
The possibility.
Answer that question.
The numbers saying
they got access. You got that same access. We got Jay-Z. We got Jay-Z who's in a position of power. It doesn't matter. It starts from there because we said we couldn't do it. The same way y'all said we couldn't have a black president. We had Obama. Same thing you said we can't do. We do.
Jay-Z.
No, he's not feeding his whole family. He's not feeding his whole family. He's putting his family in position for them to feed themselves.
He's putting a couple of them with them. I'm talking about his exact family, his immediate mother, all these people, his cousins, his uncles, and all that. They not all independently rich. They didn't bro. Like, you
know why? It's called choices.
It's not choices.
It's called choices, bro.
It's not choices.
It's called choices.
Jay-Z whole crew is kind of on because of him too. They all
it's called choices.
That's the process of
it's choices, bro.
But I'm talking about
people
right
just
now,
not making the right choices. You can't say you can't.
When you having a conversation with the average black person in the hood and you saying, yo, we all can do this, it's not realistic.
No, it is realistic.
It's not realistic.
No, we all have listen.
It is
We all have
realistic.
We all have equal opportunity.
Look, let me tell you
what
something.
we don't have is equal
to
outcome.
be successful.
Everybody has equal opportunity. That outcome is different.
We gotta do everything
perfect.
A white nigga wakes up with a millionaire house. A baby wakes up and he's born rich. And he tells his grandmother, I don't want to go to school. I want to invest in this. Oh, you know what? I still got $2 million. I want to invest in this. Oh, you don't have that reality. Me and you never gonna have that reality. Our kids ain't gonna have that reality. The reality, the probability of our kids having that reality is not realistic, man. I don't want to have fake conversations until we create that. Until we start getting on the same page. Until I see us on that same page. The shit that you say, the shit that you say is not realistic. I don't want to deal with fantasy, man. I deal with realism.
I never seen somebody sit up on a radio station. Y'all open a radio station.
Why would they say black men?
Listen, because they say black men can't do a lot of things. Why would you put that in that young man's mind? That there's something that can stop
it. Ain't got nothing to do with just black men.
Yes, that's a bad teaching. You do not tell people that they cannot do something.
The average nigga
that makes your brain. Listen, that makes your brain stop working. Why would your brain work if somebody tell you can't do
years, my nigga? Like let's do something based on realism. Numbers is the only thing realistic. The average nigga in the projects. Got 4 generations that live in that project in the same fucking house. And it's been like that since the beginning, since inception of the projects. So you telling me that today is going to change because you said so.
I didn't say today.
No, nobody said that. He ain't say that. He ain't say that.
So what is he saying?
It's not overnight thing. It's crazy that niggas that run gangs can easily tell you to go kill somebody with no problem. But that same nigga with gangs can't tell you how to save a life. So if you got, listen, my son, you got a lot of power in the streets.
And you've been doing that.
I'm not saying you didn't.
Yo, bro, listen. You're having a wrong conversation.
No, bro.
I'm talking about access to wealth. I'm not talking about mind state. I'm not talking about real mental power, nigga. We don't need access. We could create our own wealth.
Still
First of all, us as black people, we spend over $2 trillion a year. We're the number one consumer. Where are we getting the money to spend?
Look at all the black people that's wasting talent. Like their talent. Look at all the people that's wasting their talent. They could have been $4 trillion
that's just my choice. On consuming.
And they still
on consuming, brother. So where's that money coming from? That means we have it.
I'm gonna tell you this.
We're making bad decisions. The same money that niggas go with
this conversation.
They go to Detroit,
you broke
Baltimore, and buy a home for $4,000.
You prove my point. I'm gonna end this simple. Listen.
We are still
listen. I'm gonna show you this. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you something. Let me show you.
That's the reality.
That's the reality.
But
that's the reality. You got good points, but
what more?
Can I say?
It's how you present yourself.
If anything is all over the place to help black people, then they have to go against them.
I'm gonna tell you the simplest shit in the world.
What's that?
He says that black people can do all this, and white people have the same. We have the same access.
Right.
You have way more poor white people than you have poor black people, right?
Poor white people?
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, there's a lot more poor white people. Wealth and everything is on white than is black.
Jews are number one, but they're not.
Jews are number one, but certain amounts, certain areas.
So because they understand how to use the system. That's why.
But let me explain.
Like we don't.
But
we all agree to that. Make the point.
So my point is this: if they got more poor people than us, they got more. If you look at every negative aspect, they got more than us in every negative aspect, and they still 100%, 90% ahead of us. That means that they making the same decisions that you make. More of them is making the same exact decisions that you make, that we make, and they still way ahead of us. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the reality is, what you telling us to catch up with a 400 years of a head start, well, most of them got more access to, and
you shouldn't be worried about a head start when you run faster. That shit don't mean nothing. That shit don't mean nothing.
My nigga, if you can run for 400 years, if a nigga been running for 400 years before you, and you catch up to that nigga just off running with nothing else, then you the fastest nigga that anybody in the world ever heard of.
In 70 years of 400 years, we went to 400 years under slavery. In 60 years, look what we accomplished.
What did we accomplish?
Oh, we got a black president?
What does that
More
mean?
black people now owning businesses than ever before? I'm just saying, so you're telling me it can't happen,
But you're saying it's wrong because more black people own businesses before. I'm going to tell you something.
Yes, we know.
Okay,
I understand that. But we talking about today because that has ended for a while. It's coming back.
You make it seem like we advanced. We still only, since the 1940s, we've been responsible for 2% of the wealth in America. And we still only at the same 2%.
Why?
We've made no
Ask yourself
increase.
why.
I'm telling you. Tell me why.
You tell me why.
You know why. You said
bad decision making.
That's what I said.
Bad decision making.
And I just
It ain't got nothing to do with no booty white man.
You got a bunch of white people that made the same bad decisions way more than us,
and they
still ahead of us.
If all that white privilege was true, then every white motherfucker wouldn't be broke. It wouldn't be the majority if that white privilege shit was true. It's your decision making. If you make a better decision, like you made a better decision in your life, and you changed who you are today, you're a prime example of what I'm talking about. You got locked up. You did 8 years in jail for something that you didn't do. You held it down like a fucking man. Came home, handled your business. You could have went right back to the bullshit that got you locked up. No, bro. That's you trying to say that you're special and you're better than everybody else. You're not better than everybody else. The only difference is you was more dedicated. We have to teach our people to be more dedicated and believe in themselves and themselves. We have to stop, bro. We have to stop providing fear and teaching our people fear. You're teaching them fear. Bro, when you tell them they can't do something because of the color of their skin, you're teaching them fear. No, that's what you said. You said because I'm black. That's what you said. You said white people have an advantage.
They do.
What's the advantage?
I can't do it. Niggas got an advantage. If a nigga's taller than me and he can grab the rim, it don't mean I can't grab the rim. It means it's easier for him to grab. I didn't say I can't do it.
So what if it's easy? Life ain't meant to be easy. Life is supposed to be hard. Whose life ain't hard?
What about
I just said they have an advantage.
You trying to progress? What they do? They
That's
hold
all
the
I
whole
said.
city.
So do it again.
They hold the whole city.
We did it again, bro. You see that fear? Yo, bro, guess what? Guess what, bro? And then we do it again. No, we do it again. It's a different era. Back in the day, they had a little bit more leverage. They had the Jim Crow law. They had all that shit. They had different leverage. We don't have that today, bro. They don't have no advantage. You can't prove to me what advantage they got. They got no advantage.
They got advantage, man. They do got advantage.
They are responsible.
They do got advantage.
Look at
They do got advantage.
Well, I don't see the advantage. Maybe y'all do. I don't see the advantage.
White supremacy.
What's the supremacy?
How can a white man
What's white
kill a
supremacy?
black man?
All right, so
take
cool,
it
cool.
off.
All right, big bro.
We kill
Big bro. You said white supremacy. Time out. You said white supremacy. Hold up. Time out. You said time out. You said white supremacy, right? You said white supremacy. So you say man to man that white people are superior.
What I'm saying is,
so what's that white supremacy then?
White supremacy
is a system.
It's a
structure.
Okay, all right, cool.
Listen to me. If you walk into any affluent area in the world,
right,
it will be mostly populated by white people.
Okay, cool. Now you said it's a system. So that means. Listen, for you to say it's systematic oppression, that's basically what you're saying. Yeah. That means there has to be a law in place directly affecting black people, not the rest. Name it.
Yo,
there's a million of them. What are you talking
Name
about?
one. Give me a million. Give me one.
The Constitution.
We're not even
I don't want to man.
It's over that. Recognized as a man. Defaults of a man. The Constitution.
Wrong again. Tell me a law today.
The Constitution.
It's in the Constitution. We are not recognized as a natural person.
The Constitution says that we can carry guns. Do you have a gun on you right now?
No.
So don't tell me about the Constitution. Let's talk about real laws. Let's talk about real laws. Where's the law? Show me the law that affects black people. I can tell you what affects black people.
Of a person who lives in a community where there is poverty, there will be violence. Where there's violence, there will be crime. We overpopulate places where there's violence and crime. So immediately that eliminates us from being able to.
All right, so look. So what about this?
This state don't matter. You can't. There's no open carry.
So it's not. So what about this? So what about this?
What the rest stations only open carry? Not even
Once you get a felony, you still can't get.
The Rich Paul rule?
Yeah, the Rich Paul
rule. Or the rule that they did, so they say that you have to have a college degree. So get a college degree, nigga. What's the problem?
But we
I'm about to say that too.
So you keep changing the motherfucking stats.
Doesn't matter.
What I'm trying to tell you. So that means, but you just said the rules that they put in place for black people.
Yo,
you
what
asked
rules?
me.
That was
I already
the rule.
work harder. Look, you went to school.
Just because you so that rule is going to affect black people. Is that what you're saying? The whatever you call Ron Paul rule?
Majority of them.
Come on, stop it. So you saying majority of niggas don't have degrees?
No way.
That's what you're saying. Niggas ain't smart. Niggas ain't going to school, my nigga.
I'm saying it's less. I'm saying most of us don't learn in school. We learn.
No, but whose fault is that?
That's a bad decision.
How did you get your degree?
It's a structure that's not formed. Listen to me. If you look at the school system, listen to me. Listen to me. We're gonna have a real conversation.
How did she get?
I teach in schools. I teach educators, and I teach them. I teach educators why they cannot obtain the mind of the average black person, black young boy. Black boys are dropping out of school at the highest rate than anybody in the world. Because the structure, the school structure system is not designed for us. I'm not supposed to sit in no fucking seat and learn looking at no black boy. That's not how we learn. We don't learn like that. That means they create.
So that means you stop.
So black people try to test treatment. If you put somebody in a school, that's a structure. That's not for you. We learn off the world. We learn off life.
But you can't say it's not for you. And that means you
exactly
can't say that.
We gotta look at the school system lawyers.
You can't say that.
Come on.
They try to figure out
Because it's the average. If a project dude that never went to school, dropped out, just making money on the side, and then the person that got his degree, went to school and all that, they're not gonna be treated the same.
No, you got your masters, right?
They're not gonna be
What
treated.
stopped you from getting your masters? I'll wait.
Exactly.
I'll wait. No, show her. Show her.
No. This is the thing. I realize as a teacher. I'm sorry, just one question. I just want to understand, because I came in on the tail end of things. I just want to understand, what is it that you two gentlemen
everything.
Everything. The only thing I went him on, and I'm gonna stick with him on that, because I agree with this, because I think that's the biggest problem facing us in the black community, is us killing each other. That's the biggest problem.
Well, let me tell you the reality of that. Wherever there is poverty,